Oh. Well, you know what? It's that time. Oh, Nancy ate my homework? I was in the can? Ew. I wasn't in a can. Seriously, those places are rusty. Anyways, it looks like it is that time. Eurovision, Winners Bracket Round 2. This is specifically a round where we bring European games to our competitors to see how they can deal with that crap. Of course, with the Winners Bracket, Author Blues versus Polterghost, it's going to be pretty exciting to see how they do. Crappy, take us over to the reveal. Please don't spoil on accident. Oh, you had a doofus there. Thank you, Crappy. Well, let's welcome on in our GM for the game today. Say hello to Novasol. Novasol, you need to tell us all what this is all about. How about you show up now? Hey,
I'm here! I've been here!
Oh, I can't hear you.
Wow.
Just a second. I'll fix this. Okay. It's okay. I can hear you now.
Oh, good. I did yell when I came in, so it's probably the best you didn't hear me.
Yeah. I'm not saying Chat couldn't hear you, but I couldn't hear you. It's fine. Yeah. How you doing? You getting along?
I'm good. I'm excited for today because I love this game.
Uh-oh.
Mostly because of the name, but I love this game.
Okay. Yeah, I know that everybody has been clamming. Everybody went clamming, and they found this game in a clam trap. It was pretty fantastic. No, they've been clamoring for this game, and I don't know how.
So I threw this idea out there in GM chat, and Tristan was like, "Oh yeah, this has been at the bottom of my list for a while. Go for it."
Ooh.
So with a polling size of 1, it's unanimous. The people demand Blomby Car for the arcade.
Car for Oh, this is for arcade. Okay.
Yes.
Cool.
Yes.
Blomby Car. I have no idea what Blomby Card is. Arcado, though. That's what we are going to have. Let me make this quick change. Well, the players are going to have 1 hour to try to make as much progress in whatever the crap Blomby Car is. Whoever does takes the victory. And the loser goes over to the loser's bracket where they still have to play more games. Yeah, it's a win for me, a win for you, win for pretty much everybody.
Win for Blomby, you know?
Yeah, Blomby. Honestly, what is a Blomby?
I don't know, but we're going to find out over the next hour.
Uh-oh. Well, good. Speaking of that, I will be working on getting everybody captured and looking fantastic. How are you doing? Talk a little bit, because...
Talk a little bit? I'm trying to talk. I woke up for this match, and then it got pushed back. I'm trying! I'm not good at just talking. I can't ramble like a Brosincha can. I'm not a pro.
Maybe one day.
I need more practice.
Maybe one day you will be just as freaking fantastic as I am. Maybe today's not that day. No. Tomorrow. How about tomorrow?
Look, you're going to have to teach me your secret ways.
I can talk forever, but that's neither here nor there, nor is it anywhere. But yeah, the players are going to have 1 hour to try to make as much progress. Now, this is an arcade game, which makes me wonder, you know, with a lot of racing games, they tend to have different maps, different ways to approach them. Do you have a level order that they're going to be doing, or is it a very straightforward game?
It is a very straightforward game. There are 4 levels in this game. They go in order, and they are strictly timed. The game is 12 minutes long.
Okay.
So, this is a 1 credit game, and they are going to give me the highest score they can in that time.
Okay, when we hit the hour, are you letting them finish an attempt or not?
No.
Okay, I was going to say you could...
They get an hour.
They get an hour. Okay, at the very least, they'll know, like, when we hit the 15-minute mark is probably when they will want to reset and try to start their final attempt.
Yeah, because like I said, the game is almost exactly 12 minutes long, give or take.
That's kind of
little bit of
amazing
time.
that it's like exactly a certain amount of time. Well,
Yeah, it's because of how the game's structured. There are 3 laps on each level. There are 60 seconds each lap, and there's 4
Okay.
levels. Oh, that works out.
cool. Oh, okay. Let me go ahead and take a look. So it looks like Author Blues is giving us audio. And YouTube, just pause. Freaking crap. You sit there for like 10 seconds playing nothing, and then you decide to play another song. All the while, I'm just sitting there clicky, 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 clack, trying to make you stop. Oh, well, I hear some Blomby Car. Blomby Car. What a name.
Blomby
I
Car!
love it. Blomby Car.
Blomby Car, the people demanded.
I don't know what that means, but supposedly people demand a Blomby Car. Oh my gosh. Oh, sorry. I've got like a really bad headache at this moment. That's okay. We're still gonna do this. Blomby Car. Seriously, the doctor stole my blood, but he can't steal my Kuso. Actually, he did that once. Let's just go ahead and get going. Let me see if they're ready. Oh, crap. Okay, player icons. Yeah, welcome to my life. Who the crap? We've got Polterghost on the left. We got Author Blues on the right. We will finally... Oh my gosh. I once had everything set up. You know what? Author Blues' icon is not centered, and I don't even care. Well, I'm checking right now to see if our players are ready to begin. Because if so, we're gonna Blomby ASAP, and if they're not, then, well, we'll wait another minute or two before we Blomby. Oh my gosh, ow, my head. Okay, that's okay, we're gonna do this. We're doing this, okay? Okay, is there some place that you want the players before we begin?
No, just they're gonna be putting in 1 credit and going. So whenever they're ready.
Get ready for this infernal raid. I'm ready for your infernal raid. I don't know what this means.
I've beaten this game and I don't either.
Well, everybody, I need all of your blombiest emotes possible. What should the chat spam for us today?
Cars, explosions, ambulances if they've got them. You'll see. Just anything that might be an obstruction.
Okay,
on a road.
okay. Well, here we go. As soon as I see movement in Blomby Car, I will start our timer. Ready? Oh, I think I heard some French. I think we know where this is from.
No, actually, no, you heard Italian, because this is an Italian bootleg of a Spanish game.
Italian boot. Okay, Author Blues, I think, is possibly stuck with Maine.
Hey, he said his controls worked and set up.
Welcome to MAME, everybody. Occasionally things are not the best. With that said, we do... I don't even know. My brain is dead. Yeah, so the main mistake was that Author Blues closed MAME.
Right.
And because of that, you know, just main things, we could probably... Let's go ahead and just let Polterghost keep going. And if we need to give additional time at the end due to that, it was like...
That's an extra minute.
1 minute.
Yeah. So... yeah, this game, basically, you will see road signs, and you will do what they tell you to do, and hope they don't lie to you. or there's something unavoidable in the way after them. And that's the whole game. So it's not very long. It's a lot of memorization, so completing it is definitely on the table.
Yeah, this is, oh my gosh, Author Blues is actually controlling this now, compared to before. Yeah. But you said this is a bootleg of a Spanish game.
Yes, it's a bootleg of World Rally Championship by Galeco.
Okay.
And that game was actually a fairly modest success for them. It actually got quite a few copycats. This is just one of them.
Really?
Probably the worst one. Horndan mentioned they have a 100-mile rally at Galloping Ghost, which is another copy of World Rally Championship.
Oh, really? I'm modifying Author Blues' emote, or his icon here, by the way, so that we can have it a little bit bigger. Get rid of the weird... Why is there the black on the sides? We can't have that. We need bigger face. There. How's that, everybody? Is that appropriate for Author Blues? Well, the players have...
Author Blues fell out of the map somehow.
That just Blomby Car things, you know?
Yeah, that'll happen.
So, you said that essentially the players will be playing for about 12 minutes per attempt.
Well,
did you say that
game over before then? That's how long the game takes to complete.
Ah, gotcha. Did you... So, it's pretty obvious how far players are getting, although, like, both of these stages look like they're the same stage to me, but I assume...
Well, it is stage 1.
Oh.
So, yes.
They are both on stage 1?
Yes, they're both on stage 1. You can tell because there's grass. The next level does not really have grass.
No, Author Blues, get back in!
Anyway,
much did a tumble.
Yeah, he's doing some heckin' blombies over here.
I hate when I blomby. Everybody, we need some blombies in the chat.
So anyway, I decided to go with score because much like Outrun, it's a pretty good approximation of how far you got combined with how fast you got there.
Yeah.
So it works out because I don't want to have to judge how far they get in these courses that look the same.
By the way, Three Hams is saying that the players are making this look fun.
I personally enjoy this game. Like I said, I mostly gave it out because it's named Blomby Car.
You gave this out because it's named Blomby Car and it's European. Well, that is understandable. Author Blues did get a head-on collision. Question, when it says that you have passed time and your timer turns red, does that mean you can no longer beat the level?
Correct. It is a strictly enforced 60 seconds per segment. If you go over that, it lets you keep going until 80.
Okay.
Just so you can kind of learn what's coming.
Oh, and there we go. Poltergeist has cleared stage 1 onto Gibraltar.
Yeah.
Gibraltar.
So each level kind of introduces something different. This one's going to have off-road segments. And your Blomby doesn't Blomby so well off the road. So it gets a little harder to control. That said, Poltergeist has got a pretty good hang on drifting already, which is very important.
Yeah, I can tell. I actually really enjoy a good racing game, and I'd say that, like, watching this, like, there's a little BS in that you never really know where cars are on the track. Like, how are you supposed to know except by memorization?
Well, the sign does tell you, but
why?
As we go, the time between signs and when the actual object shows up is going to get very short.
A sign shows you when there's a car?
Yeah, in the middle of the screen. If you pay attention, it actually shows you which side of the road you need to be on.
Okay,
it's a lane closure. Yeah, it's a lane closure sign.
Lane closed because vehicles?
Yeah.
That's... Oh no! Author Blues! Tumbling! That's okay. Tumbling a little bit is fine. Yeah, other people are saying that apparently you've grown too powerful, Novasol. Are you too powerful these days?
I have only just begun.
Uh-oh. You know, I hate it when lanes are closed because of normal traffic.
Yeah, in this case it's ambulances for some reason, which is kind of appropriate.
I mean,
considering how much you're tumbling.
They're there to rescue you from your Blomby car.
When you Blomby too greedily and too deep, the ambulances are there for you.
Yeah, true. Okay, like, I'm really trying to pay attention to the lane closure stuff. I'm watching Author Blues. I think one is coming up in just a little bit. Okay, there we go. Author Blues got the extend and...
Oh, no!
Immediately Blombied. That is completely fine. You know, I think that's going to be my, like, word for whenever anybody crashes in a racing game. They Blombied.
They did a heckin' Blomby.
What does Blomby even mean in Italian?
Like, I can't...
You can't tell me.
I really don't know.
Well, I guess we'll have to... Are there any
We'll have to
Italians
ask
in
chat. Yeah, we need confirmation on what a Blomby is.
What's a Blomby?
I only know how to cook Italian food. I can't actually speak it.
Ooh, what's your favorite Italian food?
I really like cannoli.
Cannoli's good.
But,
oh, there's the lane closure. Yeah, I gotcha. Well, yeah, that barely shows. That doesn't show up in time. It shows up and then you're flipping. Oh no, Polterghost! The lights went out.
It's level 3. Yeah, it's level 3 out of 4. So, like I said, game we're gonna see a completion.
Author Blue's just about 1 second over. Game over. That is fine. I mean, welcome to life. I love the pan flute. Like when you're at the menu, the pan flute is my favorite part.
It's so good.
Have you ever made music with the pan flute, like using some sort of like MIDI tracker? Because I've definitely used pan flute.
Cards on the table. I do not have an ounce of artistic talent in my body.
So you've used the pan flute then?
No, when I was a kid, they gave me the triangle to play in the school musical. That's all I got to do is to hit a triangle.
That's what we love. Triangle's the best. Honestly, like imagine having to have talent and then you could just be the guy playing the triangle. All you have to do is remember when to triangle. Is now the time to triangle or is it later?
Yeah, so Chad saying track 3 is track 2, but no lights? Yes, is correct.
It's exactly the same.
It's not exactly the same, but it's got the same on-road, off-road gimmick.
Ah, gotcha. Okay, so small differences, and it's harder to see everything because why not? Good way to challenge people.
So, I kind of expected both of them to do how Author Blue is doing, but Polterghost is exceeding my expectations.
Well, hey, we are currently in the brackets. Honestly, like, I'm just glad that the match is happening right now. As soon as Polterghost gets another game over, it may end. Oh! There's no way to have known.
Nope. The sides are gonna start getting real close together.
What?
What was that?
Okay, that's...
Dave, you're drunk.
So apparently this was originally World Rally Championship, which was another arcade game originally developed by Ziggurat. This version that we see here is a clone. You say that it's a bootleg, but I'm unsure if
the tracks are... Well, I mean, MAME listed as a clone of the hardware of World Rally Championship. So that's what I'm basing that on. they're all kind of like it's kind of hard to tell because a lot of games did copy World Rally Championship, and this company made, as far as I can tell, exactly one game, which is this.
Yeah, from what I can see, like, this game is, like, a clone as much as, like, any space shooter is a clone of another space shooter.
Right.
And currently, people are listing that Poltergeist got 8961, so there we go.
Very good.
There are no continues. We only allow 1 credit for the players, and if they don't manage to beat the stage, they go back to the beginning. But we are basing this off of high score, so that is the most important thing. We're going to see the grass level quite a few times.
Yeah, this game's not long enough to warrant infinite continues. It does let you continue, but I'm not letting them do that. I want to know who's got the most powerful Blomby.
I've got a good Blomby. I love that I'm looking at, like, the arcade museum, and this developer, like, it shows that they made Blomby Car, and then AA delete this game, AA delete this game, and AA delete this game too. Made in 2043, and we don't, the type is unknown, so that's pretty cool.
Chat, someone's asking if Author Blues has reached round 3. No, he has not.
Yeah, Author Blues had a little bit of a slow start, but is currently doing pretty well, like, on this stage. Ooh, slowing down, very smart. Author Blues has learned braking.
Yes, and by braking, you just let go of the accelerator because it's a one-button game.
Yeah.
There is no brake.
Oh,
this Blomby
really?
has no brake.
What about backwards? Does backwards slow you down?
No backwards.
Down! If you've got a joystick, how is there no backwards?
So, it controls like RC Pro-Am, where left makes you go counterclockwise, right makes you go clockwise, and then up and down move you relative to where you are on the track itself. So that's how you reposition on the road.
What? Up and down, are those
They don't make you go... Yeah.
What do you mean?
Sorry, I cut you off.
I don't understand it. Like, if I push up,
right now,
where will I go?
So right now, if Poltergeist pushed down, they would go down on the road.
Okay. So it's like their car strafes a little bit.
Yes. Yes. That's exactly it. It's strafing. Which they are going to need to do later. So I've noticed Author Blues has a habit of centering himself on the road, and that's going to be very important on round 4.
Okay, that's good to know. Honestly, for racing games, you generally want to get in the habit of doing that because with any turns, you're usually going to end up a little bit farther to the left or to the right than normally anticipated. And because of that, you know, just getting into the middle so that you don't lose speed by going off of the road is important. Of course, it's more important to not hit things. In this game, since you can end up just whop, run into things, go flying. Seriously, any little mistake, like Author Blues barely went off the road and did some flips. Right. Any little mistake punishes you.
If you just barely touch the wall, your Blomby is just gonna go all over the road. Unless you hit the wall head on, in which case sometimes you'll just bounce off and keep going. I can't explain it.
Yeah. Now, I do want to say thank you to both Poltergeist and Author Blues. We did have to delay the match because a doctor was stealing my blood, and they left me in the freaking room for like 50 minutes before the doctor showed up, and various other reasons I was late. So, very many thanks to Poltergeist and Author Blues for being willing to delay a little bit. But that said, we needed Blomby Car in our lives.
The people demanded Blomby Car. When I gave this out to them and they they were told that we might have to reschedule the match. They're like, no, we want Blomby Car. We demand Blomby Car.
We demand Blomby Car. Oh, well, right now we are 16 minutes into Blomby Car. Poltergo's doing a couple flips. Author Blues, I believe, is going to handily beat the stage one this time. Both of them have gotten used to stage one pretty well.
Well, say that, and then ambulance.
Well, and then ambulance.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, what?
Just barely made it.
Well, no, that was 159, and I think the goal was 170. So, Author Blues was actually like 11 seconds under.
I believe it's 180 because it's 60 seconds per segment. So, yeah, I think it's 180 is your hard limit.
Yeah, Blomby Car. Blomby Car. I want to... No, I don't want to... I don't know. It seems... I've seen this car spin out quite a bit, but I've never seen it Blomby before. Oh, well... Yeah, it flips. Not much Blombying going on. Oh,
I mean, we have yet to decide what a Blomby actually is.
I feel like there should be some explosion with a Blomby.
Yeah, that's true.
Some of these turns are really tricky.
Yeah, I really don't like the ones where it swaps between off-road and on-road, because it's hard to make that mental adjustment. Well, it's more that you're following one type of road, and then it expects you to switch.
Ooh, that is time exceeded for Author Blues.
Ooh.
Yeah, I expected a reset. I don't know if it was necessary, like...
It does save you a little time.
It's probably a good idea, yeah, but still...
It kind of saves you about 10 seconds if you know you're not going to make it.
Yeah,
just reset
the
and try
only
again.
advantage for continuing is that you might be able to learn how the track goes a little bit better. But honestly, with a game like this, I'm not sure that would help me. Like, as long as I got used to reading the signs quickly, and, like, realizing what the signs mean, because they really don't accurately show exactly where you're gonna go. I gotta be honest.
They don't, but they're close enough that once you get used to it, you can just kind of follow the signs. By the end of the game, I wasn't even really looking at the road. I was just paying attention to what the signs were telling me.
Ha ha ha. I love it. Yeah, sometimes, like, usually it looks like where the arrow ends up is the direction you're gonna end up going in, but other than that, it's sort of like the tail end part of it doesn't really accurately reflect where you're coming from, but it certainly reflects where you're gonna end up going at the end of it all. Like this squiggly, that absolutely is not what the sign said. Gotta be honest. Whee!
Oh no, we have Chat GPT poems for Blomby Car in chat.
Let me go ahead and read in a little bit of a sophisticated voice here. With Blomby Car, I race with glee, but crashing into walls is a guarantee. I steer with all my might and try to flee, but my car ends up looking like debris. I guess I'll stick to games that aren't so deadly. Okay, the end is pretty good. I love it.
It is.
My Blomby Car, my Blomby Car. Look how fast it goes so far. Just shining like a distant star. I hope it doesn't end up in tar. Oh, Blomby Car, oh, Blomby Car. I sit here, wish I could play a sitar to reminisce how you went so far. Oh, Blomby Car. Oh, Blomby Car.
I need to get a set of drums to beat, because that's about all I can handle for this.
Ah.
Make this into beatnik poetry.
Yeah, that wouldn't be beatnik poetry. That would be crapetry. Yeah, no. I've legit been paid to do poetry before in my life. Know this all. I'll have you know, not very much, but still, I'll have you know, I've actually done paid poetry in my life, and I would do it again.
I think there's money involved.
Well, I would also do, like, I also write good poetry. Not Blomby Car. Freaking Blomby Car.
But we love Blomby Car.
Well, I love Blomby Car, just don't like poetry about Blomby Car.
It sounds like a you problem.
It
What
sounds
the
like a
heck,
Blomby
Author
Car.
Blues? What? I don't know how he keeps getting out of bounds.
It's pretty impressive.
Somehow, still driving.
Oh,
Like that never
Blomby
happened
Car.
to me. That never happened to me.
Oh my gosh, so much rolling. Yeah, Author Blues, I don't think you're gonna get the checkpoint in time. I gotta be honest.
Probably not. Oh, no. Yeah, it's time exceeded.
Time exceeded for Blomby Car. Blomby Car, the game's a blast. Thank you, by the way, Final Girl, for sharing these poems by a robot. By the way, AI poetry, like, sucks so bad. I thought that amateur poetry was bad. Say hello to AI poetry. Okay, here we go. Blomby Car, the game's a blast until I crash, and it ends fast. My driving skills not built to last. I blame the car. It's not my task to accept defeat. I'll play at last.
There's not enough Blombies in that poem.
Yeah, the AI is fairly good at meter. It's just that, guess what? Modern poetry, doesn't really, like, there is rhythm and meter, but at the same time, it's so different, okay? This is like 1800s style poetry that that AI has caught up with the 1800s when it comes to poetry, huh? Okay, we've got one more. Are you ready? Are you ready, Nova Sol?
I'm ready.
I enter the arcade, feeling bold. Blomby Car's the game, I'm told. I grab the wheel, my nerves unfold, and then I crash. My skills so cold. Maybe I should stick to Kersplat. Okay, I love that. That's a good poem.
Well, Polterghost Kersplatted a little bit, but has also hit a new high water mark.
9107, that's pretty good. I gotta be honest.
Oh no!
What happened?
0.8 over.
Oh, it was red
time.
for a long time. Like,
I don't know. Maybe you only get 60 seconds from when you pass a checkpoint. I know you have 60 seconds to reach a checkpoint, but I don't know if that extra time is added in. I never bothered to find out. I just blombied really fast. I don't know what to tell you.
I Blomby Car. Here and there. People see me Blomby everywhere. But honestly, it's just not fair. 'Cause I Blomby without a care. Now Blomby with me if you dare.
Please blomby responsibly. And hopefully not everywhere. It's just messy.
That's how it works. Just Blomby Car. Okay, apparently there's a rap in the style of Kendrick Lamar. I can't imagine the voice, but I think I might be able to do a little bit of, like, the whitest person rap you have ever heard in your life. Brought to you by ChatGPT and Final Girl. Okay. Am I allowed to say the word yo?
Absolutely, let's go.
Yo, Blomby Car, the game is hype. My heart is racing it like it's on a spike. I grab the wheel and I hold on tight. My skills are fresh. I'm ready to fight, but then I crash. And it's game over, right? Yeah.
It's incredible. I'm just having so much fun listening to all these Blombies.
Blomby. Yeah. You know, for a game that has no soundtrack, I actually really like the sound in it. Like,
there's good vroom noises. Lots of Blomby when you hit something.
okay, apparently there's one in the style of Eminem. Again, Final Girl bringing in ChatGPT. I'm like, by default, I cannot rap. So here we go. Yo. Blomby Car, the game is wild. I hit the pedal and I rev the dial. I'm racing hard like a kid in denial, but then I crash and my style turns vile. I'll keep on playing until I compile. Until I compile? What does that even mean?
I mean, it is a robot. So...
Chat GPT. My name is Dumb. Yeah, everybody likes my bum. Well, yeah, that could have turned wrong really quickly. This is why I'm not allowed to freestyle rap on Kusog7ande. Yeah, it's like the chat GPT is leaking into the rap. I like it. Kind of gross.
Try to not say the words that are coming into my brain as this comes.
That's for the best. Just don't. Just keep that mouth of yours shut.
I mean, just no thoughts, only Blomby.
No thoughts, only Blomby, yeah.
So half the reason I wanted to give this out is because it's named Blomby Car, and the other half of the reason was because I wanted to break you by seeing how many times we could say Blomby in 1 hour.
Yeah, mind you, this did end up showing up, I believe, on Hardcore Gaming. Let me see if I can find this art. Maybe they removed it.
You're gonna have to use the Wayback Machine.
Are you serious? Hardcore Gaming removed their article about Blomby Car?
Because it was a weekly Kusog thing about 9 years ago.
Hey, everybody! We gotta delete evidence of Blomby Car. We can't.
This is Blomby Erasure, and I won't stand for it.
Yeah, everybody, be proud of your Blomby Car. Come on.
I had to double check Coulter's score because stage 4 is pretty similar to 2 in terms of appearance, but no, that's stage 2.
Yeah, the thing is, like, from what I can see, other people have said it doesn't really look that bad. But I have to ask, what about playing it? Have other... I know that I saw somebody in chat saying that the players are making this look much more playable, especially Polterghost making this look much more playable than it actually is. Do you feel that's true?
I mean, your car goes from 0 to Blomby in about 1 second, and on top of that, it's like ice skating physics, so you're gonna slide around constantly. They're doing very well under the circumstances. It doesn't control that well, but you do get used to it.
Honestly, I think that when you're drifting, the car looks like it's much more out of control than it actually is.
Yeah, you have more control over the car than it looks like when you're drifting.
Yeah, it's like as long as the camera is going in the right direction, that's technically where your car is going. And if it's moving, like, ignore the butt of the car, just pay attention to the way that the camera is moving, and your Blomby car is going to be in the right location.
I focused on aiming the nose of the car when I played.
That's fair.
I played a lot of RC Pro-Am as a kid, and it turns out those skills actually translate really well to this sort of game.
Oh no,
Oh no!
ChatGPT made raps about me, and I'm a little bit scared.
I don't even want to attempt it. So if you want to.
Kusog7ande is his claim to fame. Brossencha's got a knack for games that are lame. He'll make you laugh, he'll make you cry, and as he plays the worst games under the sky. Join the fun. Let's play Kusog7ande with Brossencha. Don't be shy.
It doesn't even rhyme.
Well, I mean, it rhymed with early. The thing, like, there's just one line that didn't rhyme. It's fine. Maybe it rhymed Kusog7ande with cry. That's my bet. Yeah. There was also bad games on his thing. No need to explain. Brossencha's streams are never mundane. He'll take on the worst. He'll make them fun and challenge others to come undone. Join the madness. Let's play some bad games with Brossencha. Okay, that really came apart. This is bad. I'm gonna punish you. Although, I feel like that's about appropriate for a 90s theme song about a show starring me. In the 90s. It has to be. In the 90s, okay? Which, honestly, is a little bit appropriate. Okay.
See, I'm just imagining dinosaurs, but with Bro as Earl. I don't know why.
Yeah, so
it doesn't make any sense.
We are 30 minutes into this match. Poltergeist is definitely in the lead. Remember, we are going for high score. And Poltergeist, like, both distance as well as score-wise, Poltergeist is definitely in the lead. However, Author Blues has spent the first half of the game or the match learning how to play this game. It's very possible that Author Blues could make a comeback. But then again, you never really know. Author Blues is usually one of those, like, if he does well in a game, he does well early, and if he doesn't, it tends to just not go well for him. With that said, I would be happy to see a last-minute comeback by Author Blues.
Oh,
that would
absolutely.
Be fantastic.
And until the last 10 minutes, it's anyone's game. I've noticed that Auth has been working on something he was doing poorly on early, which is that he was steering way too early. And he has, for the most part, stopped doing that. So that's helpful.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Sometimes you just Blomby anyway.
Well, it was Blomby, but it wasn't a flip, so that's fine.
So it was a half Blomby.
Half Blomby, yeah.
You never go full Blomby.
I mean, you go full Blomby, you blow up. You don't want to do that. That's dumb. Extend play. I'll extend your face. Huh? Yeah, extend your face with, like, a rolling pin or something. Bam.
Yeah, generally in each segment, you can Blomby, like, once or twice and still be okay. It's when you start chain Blombying that you're in trouble.
Like oh that. No! Not the boost! Not the chain Blomby!
Alright, so Polter is on the last stage.
Very nice.
It is very long, but it's doable. So this level's gimmick is it just hates you. The signs come in very fast, one after another. You have to go through 4 signs to get to checkpoints, and it eventually starts throwing jumps at you. And if you do not slow down, you will do one heckin' Blomby right off the course.
No, don't Blomby me. Don't do it.
Don't Blomby me, bro.
Don't Blomby me, bro. Okay, I actually found the write-up for Blomby Car on Hardcore Gaming 101 because they said Blomby Car, which is an incredibly stupid title for anything, was... Wow. How could you insult Blomby Car? Who wrote this?
The title is perfect.
Nix Verlof. That's, yeah, the title is perfect. It's Blomby Car, Blomby Car, Blomby Car. Was made by the practically unknown companies ABM and Gekas, and is an extremely rare arcade game that also happens to be extremely bad. It's a racing game with an extremely... Stop saying extremely, you're worse than ChatGPT, oh my gosh. Okay, Extremely zoomed in isometric perspective, giving you a bird's eye view of the car at all times while never being directly above the car. Gameplay consists of driving through winding roads in Madrid, Gibraltar, Tombouctou, I assume Timbuktu, but they spelled it really terribly, and eventually Dakar. Ooh. On these tracks, you drive until a turn or obstacle comes up. When a turn comes, a road sign will flash what the turn will look like, usually in some kind of impossibly strange direction. Just to frustrate you, the turns will sometimes go in a direction completely different from the one in the warning. Obstacles are mostly...
That's not true.
Well, it is for Nick Verloff back in... I don't know. Back in the day. Yeah. Just to
His
frustrate
Blomby
you.
game was too weak.
Yeah, you need to Blomby better, boy. Come on, Nick. Just to frustrate you, the turns will sometimes go in a direction completely different from the one in the warning. That's false. Obstacles are mostly small rocks, puddles, parked cars, or, ironically, first aid trucks lying in the middle of the road waiting for you to crash right into them. They're usually easy to dodge, though. No, that's not true. One of the things that make Blomby Car so laughably bad is its horrible sound. There's no background music in this game, only the loud screeching noises that your car makes whenever it turns, slows down, speeds up, or does anything for that matter. And I take offense to that. I was saying that I actually really enjoy the sound design. But apparently hardcore gaming is not hardcore enough for Blomby Car.
I guess they just want stick Eurobeat in here.
Blomby Car, it sounds too much like a car. Oh, I don't like car sound. I hate car. Oh, I drive bicycle because it doesn't sound like Blomby Car. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, okay.
I mean, the parts of the game that do have music, the music is stolen, so... it's probably a good thing.
No, the music's got pan flute. I like the pan flute. Come on.
There's at least one track taken from a Data East game. I'm assuming the others are stolen as well.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fair. Let's see. The backgrounds are very repetitive, as the only thing that differentiates one part of a track and another is the obstacles and crazy turns. Guess what? If you're playing Blomby Car, honestly, you don't really care about the background being repetitive. You're trying to Blomby.
Yeah,
like, there's no time.
Eyes on the road.
Eyes on the road. You're looking elsewhere. You are Blombying. You're so Blombied. Okay. Let's see. It also makes memorizing tracks more difficult than it should be. Okay, I agree with that. Different sections would help. Although Level 2 and Level 3 do have the off-road sections that help you at least mentally keep track of some of the separations there. I'd say that, like, there could be more, but that they're doing that at least a little bit already. Jeez, Author Blues, I saw you hit the brakes and everything. Still Blombied.
I would say brakes are for cowards, but they are necessary. Okay, I say brakes in air quotes because there is no brake.
Why would you put a jump
just
right
let's
in
go
front of
fast.
a turn?
Yeah, they like doing that. That's especially fun on level 4.
Oh my gosh.
Because you have to come to an almost complete stop or you're just gonna Blomby into the next zip code.
Yeah, if anybody is trying to make a racing track that's like speed focused, don't put jumps right in front of turns. That's...
Yeah, the reason they get away with it in Excite Bike is because it's all a straight line.
Now, keep a note, Author Blues did hit a new high score, 43.05. I believe that is his best. Still significantly lower than Polterghost, but I think Author Blues is going to finish up this specific race just to make sure he knows what it looks like, and there we go.
So, there's about 2 good attempts left.
Oh, they do? Oh no, this person says the person writing the article for Hardcore Gaming also says that one complaint they have is that there are numerous digitized photographs used between races, but they seem to have been digitally converted by someone who was colorblind. And let me tell ya, I'm gonna kick your butt, okay, Nick? Nick, come over to my house. I'm gonna kick your butt and I'm gonna Blomby on you, and you don't want to know what that means. Okay.
Yeah, we haven't, like, we can make that whatever we want it to be.
Looks like they're colorblind. Whatever. Your face is... I don't know. Your face is ugly. Yeah. What really brings Blomby Car down, however, beside the bad sound or repetitive graphics, is its physics. Your car can go from 0 to 200 kilometers per hour in the span of a second, which completely impossible, even with souped-up Formula racers and all. And I don't use correct grammar because my name is Nick and I hate Blomby Car. Turning involves skidding like an ice skater. To top it all off, according to Blomby Car's physics, a car barreling straight into a brick wall at 200 kilometers per hour will not crash. Instead, it will spin backwards and do a triple lutz before stopping and promptly return to normal. No, it fades out. The fade out means that Blomby...
Yeah, I'm assuming that's just like a sensor, because then the real Blomby starts there.
Yeah, they're like... We had to cut out all the blood and guts. Yeah. I'm gonna have
just
to
give you a new Blomby afterward.
Yeah. And then they're like, okay, resume. Meanwhile, you're like in 3 casts, you know, you're like, my arms don't even bend anymore because of the cast that I've got. Just got to drive my Blomby Car like this. Like, honestly, I could see that being in a Looney Tunes cartoon, and it would be pretty amazing. Blombies ate my neighbors. No, chat, you are bad. Bad chat. I'm gonna punish you by...
Would be a better game than what it's based on.
Wow.
I really don't like they ate my neighbors.
Oh, I thought you were saying better than, like, the driving game. I'm like, wow. Okay.
Look, that's a game that's very fine until it suddenly isn't.
I've never played it. Maybe I should give it a shot sometime.
So they famously didn't playtest it past, like, level 20.
By famously...
And it shows.
Do you mean allegedly?
No, they admitted it.
Oh.
In interviews, they admitted it.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
And that's about the point where the game just utterly falls apart.
Oh, the same car hitting a small rock will catapult it across the landscape and land in a tree. As one might expect, it looks fundamentally ridiculous. Blomby Car's rarity may be a reason why it is not a go-to game for mockery, and the fact that, from looking at screenshots or watching videos, it doesn't look immediately terrible. But anyone who's played any similar game, like say RC Pro-Am or Rock and Roll Racing, will find that something just feels wrong with it. It was only released as a conversion kit in extremely limited numbers and never received any ports to consoles. Curiously, flash conversions can be found everywhere on the internet, so someone somewhere must have been amused by it. Well, there we go. Okay, so it was used as a conversion kit, ended up not being great, that's why it is very rare, and oh my gosh, I still kind of love this though, I gotta be honest. Oh, Polterghost jumped and blombied!
Hey, he keeps blombying on the same cars.
They sure do, yeah. Oh, are you talking about off?
Yeah.
Nah, yeah, I Blomby on the same cars as well. Like, that's just the Blomby life. Whee! Oh my gosh, we went and, Justin is thinking about getting a new car. I don't think we have the money, for a nice car, but he was checking out this, hybrid, and let me just say, new cars are cool.
I got one in 2019, brand new, right before the market went to utter Blomby, and I do not regret my choice.
Yeah.
Hybrids are nice.
Well, yeah, like, I mean, considering how much gas it took for us to drive to Vegas, like, I feel like if we did a lot of driving, it would be worth it, just based off of how much fuel we would save alone.
Yeah, I get 45 miles to the gallon. I'm pretty happy about that.
Yeah, this one, like, it has all of these fancy features for city driving. You can up the resistance so that it charges more while it's braking, and I didn't know that hybrid cars did that. It's so
Yeah,
cool.
they use regenerative braking. They will charge their
Technology's
battery
amazing.
when you're braking or when you're going downhill. They'll just charge the battery.
Author Blues on to stage 3. Hey, Author Blues getting a new high score for himself. Polterghost may also hit a new personal best. Now, Polterghost is still currently in the lead. I feel like that's going to be the case at least for the next 10 minutes or so. But Author Blues, if Author Blues manages to, or like accidentally loses really quickly, he may wish to just reset and start back over and do better on the first 2 levels.
He's gonna have to, because that's all he's got time for.
Yeah,
at this point.
How do you know how much time it takes to Blomby? I don't know.
I mean, I told him it takes 12 minutes to Blomby. Dude, Blomby to completion, it takes 12 minutes. I wish I'd never uttered that sequence of words.
2 seconds. Yeah, Author Blues, are you gonna get the checkpoint in time? Nope.
Oh,
that is a cap on Author Blues' score, but Auth is just scoping out a little bit more of the track, which I think is possibly worth it to see if there's any really big BS like right there. And
yeah,
there we go. Author Blues starting over. Correct move there. Time Stalker is saying that was 57.61. I believe that's correct. Polterghost, meanwhile, making a very nice push. In fact, Polterghost, if they manage to keep up with how they're doing right now, they may finish track 3. And how many tracks are there?
There's 4, and Polterghost has seen the first part of 4.
Apparently, Polterghost best is 98.88.
Yes.
Yeah, which, by the way, I would like for us to issue a decision about whether or not there will be bonus time awarded to Author Blues. So, GMs...
No, an extra minute at this point would not help. He has 1 solid attempt. He's going to have to make it to level 4.
You never really know. Like, the first 3 levels aren't 12 minutes.
I mean, they're 9 minutes. It's 48 minutes now. If we had 9 minutes, that's not enough time to get the level 4 again, even if we give him an extra minute.
I'd say... Look, what I'm saying is that, like, there's no... I don't think there's any way to know until we hit that specific time. So I'd say that, like, we could at least say when Crappy says time, you know, just keep playing and go from there. But Polterghost is on level 4 with 10,000 points.
And has a new high score.
I do want to say that, like, the faster you finish one of the tracks, the higher score you get for the end of track bonus. So
because the extra time goes into your score.
Yeah.
So, yep.
Polterghost has definitely been like doing very, very well at clearing tracks quickly, especially the early tracks. At this point, like, it's gonna be very difficult for Author Blues to catch up. I don't think it's impossible, especially, like, well, okay, pinballing like that is not good, but Author Blues has been doing relatively well this attempt.
Yep. This is make or break. This is make or break, though. Like, he has to get to level 4 on this attempt, pretty much. He's gonna do it.
Whee! Yeah, and Polterghost still hasn't finished this attempt. It's honestly very impressive how Polterghost is doing. But,
oh, yeah.
I mean, Polterghost won last Kusog7ande. We shouldn't be that surprised. And Author Blues is just excellent when it comes to bad video games. Look at this. Like, Author Blues starting the next track, 22-19 points. That's pretty dang good to be moving on to the second track. But Polterghost, like, I think just due to their nature of doing exceptionally well in Kusog7ande, I am not too surprised that they are here this far into Blomby. There we go. Polterghost is down with 11,037 points. I think that Polterghost can start over right now and potentially try to pass that, but it may be a little bit difficult to do at this point. But it's true. But
it's true. It's a more PG version of what I usually enter in arcade games.
I put my name.
I don't.
Wow. Do you think it's funny?
I'm one of those
Do you think it's funny
I
to
do.
write curse words? Actually, it's not really a curse word. You know, curse.
No.
Yeah. Oh no, Author Blues pinballing.
Look, sometimes I'm mentally a 10-year-old. I can't help it.
I'm always a 10-year-old. I'm freaking watching Blomby Car after getting my blood sucked away by a doctor. And I've got a really bad... It's not all the time, it's just occasionally, like, almost a nice pick headache is what I'd say. That I'm just sitting here, la-di-da-di-da, and then suddenly, ow! And then I'm back to normal. It's fascinating.
You know, in race chat, I greeted them by saying, hello, friends, and Oth's response is, we'll see if we're friends after this match.
Honestly,
I think
I'm
the
your
answer to
friend
that is
after
no.
this. I don't know.
Wow.
I'm your friend.
Let's see if I can fix that by saying Blomby some more.
Blomby, Blomby. Blomby, Blomby,
Blomby!
Blomby, Blomby.
Blomby! Also, this game came with a pre-approved raid message, so that'll be fun. The get ready for this infernal raid. And the attract screen. I still don't know what an infernal raid is in the context of this game, but...
It's... when you Blomby so hard, you go straight to hell. Straight to hell. Do not pass go. Don't collect Blomby.
Like, I drove through a river of Blomby and came out clean the other side.
Gross. But appropriate. All right. Hey, I would like to ask all of our referees to go check Discord right now, right this moment, because we need to issue a decision, and I'm going to, oh no! Other Blues rolling! Ah! Oh my gosh, this turn. This is not a legal turn, okay? Oh my gosh, we've got some road signs in our town that look like Blomby Car road signs. Unfortunately, that is... Ooh... Author Blues is not able to get a higher score. I think that might be it for Auth.
Yeah, that's it for Auth.
Race over.
Okay, Author Blues has decided that is enough blombying for today. Let's listen to the pan flute. Yeah, so I'm welcoming Author Blues to come and chat about the game when he would like. Yeah, never mind, I guess.
Yeah.
No more music. Dang, I wanted to listen to the pan flute. Well,
we can use this time to get ready for the infernal raid.
Yeah, it will be an infernal raid. Author Blues, thank you for the pan flute. Hello there, and it looks like Polterghost is joining us as well. Polter, I don't think you can catch up to where you were before, right?
I gonna try anyway. Let's go.
Okay.
All right, so my final score is 11-0-3-7. How's
Jesus Christ.
Yes, you are the victor. Polterghost, congratulations.
My lord, I did not think I was doing well at all.
Well, I can tell you I wasn't doing well.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna let the timer keep running because Polterghost is still playing. And honestly, I don't think any spoilers will help at all because you're not gonna get back to where you were, I think, in that time. With that said, Blomby Car. I had so much fun talking about this game.
Oh my gosh, I'm blombing out!
So am I! So am I!
I'm in here.
Okay, yeah, Author Blues, Polterghost, just destroyed you, but Polterghost won last Kusog7ande, so guess what? You went up against the Kusog champion.
I'm a champion of butts.
I mean, that logic only works if I win, though. Like, you beat the previous Kusog champ. I lost.
No, yeah, there's no shame in losing to the previous Kusog champ, but you get endless bragging rights if you win, so, yeah, no shame.
The stakes could never be higher.
Honestly, they can never be lower. Like, you don't need bragging rights, Author Blues. You lost to the best.
This is a, bizarrely compelling game. Like, watching, practicing,
testing
the controls before we started, I was like, oh, I've got this one in the bag. And then I got to play more than 15 seconds of it. And I'm like, it's harder than it looks. And it already looks kind of rough.
What do you mean what makes it harder than it looks?
Well, sometimes you're driving down a road and you're in the middle of it and you run into something and blow up. So,
yeah.
Those have been some of my pain points. Also, every amount of dirt. I'm very amused by putting a jump right in front of a turn.
Oh, you didn't even see the worst of it. Level 4, the last section of level 4 is just those.
Oh, he's
it's a jump
too.
with an immediate right turn after the jump, so you have to stop to go over the jump.
It's strange because it's like a bizarrely forgiving game. Like a lot of your turns, they can be as really terrible as you want them to be, and it'll let you keep going at full throttle. And then sometimes the game hits you with the mix-up of an arrow that points in 12 different directions. And like on paper, I think to myself, oh, okay, well, if I mess that up, that makes sense because that is an inscrutable arrow. And then I came at it a second time and got a chance to look at the arrow again with fresh eyes and realized that it did not at all model the angle of the turn.
Yeah, the angles are not related at all to the signs that you see popping up.
I mean, a lot of the signs are pretty faithful, but sometimes it just throws you the like print symbol and just expects you to kind of figure out where the car needs to be.
Yeah, they just had some child Blomby all over the sign.
Oh, like right there for Polterghost.
I don't know what any of this means. I think I learned how to do Golden Tiger and Blaze Blue by playing this game.
Yeah, it's legitimately like fighting game controls for some of these turns. for all the fighting game sickos out there, I mean...
Play Blomby Car.
Yeah, you might do pretty well, because having to do like a quarter circle, strong kick over and over is kind of the Blomby Car experience, it feels like.
You missed the finale where they make you do a raging demon.
Oh man, I beat my score.
Oh my gosh, good job! Well, I'm gonna go ahead and let us keep watching because we hit the hour. You know, we can go ahead and do the interview and just keep discussing Blomby Car. So I have to ask because Polterghost actually sort of, yeah, you did some flips there. You sort of destroyed this game. Like, what the crap? How? How did what worked for you?
The same thing that works for me when I play Super Mario Kart on the Nintendo. I just tap and untap the button over and over again and pray that my car slows down enough to take the turn.
Yeah, considering that you have throttle and you have whatever else that was right there.
I wish there were brakes, but instead there's rolling through rocks.
Get ready for this infernal raid.
I'm
There's
ready.
no brakes, only Blom.
Only Blom. Yeah, I'm really bad at Super Mario Kart, but I'm decent at the 3D ones. I mean, sure, Super Mario Kart, you can say, oh, it's 3D, blah, blah, blah. No, it's not. It's Mode 7. That's what it is. But, like, I really enjoy racing games, and I think that I want to try this out sometime. Blomby Car just seems completely up my alley.
Well, if you like this, there's like 5 other games just like it that I can hook you up with.
Are they all as Blomby, though?
There's one that's more Blomby. So, about 2 weeks ago, MAME got updated to support a recently dumped ROM that's this with other cars on the road racing you.
Oh, really? That
every bit as
horrifying.
awful as it sounds.
I don't.
Oh, no.
I think I just want to play normal Blomby Car.
No.
There is no normal Blomby Car. You get what you get.
Okay, you get what you get, and that is fair. And I'm gonna go ahead and say, like, you never really know when you're suddenly gonna get a racing game in Kusog7ande. You know, we have a lot of platformers. That tends to be, like, the most common genre that we have. Racing games can sometimes appear, but it's not really common, and most of them that we've had have been, like, closer to Shrek Karts, or,
Now, Shrek Kart, now there's a racing game.
It technically is a racing game, you're right, yeah. And something like this is a very different experience just because of the perspective and what it's asking you to do. And because of that, I think that, you know, there's no shame in not knowing how to Blomby immediately. It's just, you know, good luck, Godspeed, and you never know how it's going to end up at the end of it. But that said, you know, congratulations, Poltergeist. You're moving on in the winner's bracket. Author Blues, you didn't win this one, but you can certainly take the next one. You're not out of the tournament by any means.
Guess that's fair.
Yeah, like, no matter how much we try, you've only lost this one. So,
I accept your terms.
With that said, what are you doing these days, Author Blues? Are you...
Man, I don't even know.
Not...
Oh, it's May. Monkey Island May.
Oh, yeah,
We're playing Monkey Island games.
Are you doing that
All
tonight?
Monkey Island games. I'm starting the first one Friday. Friday's first night of Monkey Island May. Tonight I might play some Star Wars games because it's May the 4th.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I know that we had you really delayed with the stream because the doctor was stealing my blood. And we'll if you start up stream right after this, we can go and raid you with an infernal raid and share the love over there.
Well, that's kind of you.
Yeah.
But I had a great time. I'm glad we were able to get the race done tonight.
Oh, yeah.
It's no big deal.
Thank you both for your patience. Poltergeist, I'm going to go ahead and call this retribution for all the times you canceled on me.
Yeah, I was gonna make an unkind joke about how if you don't show up early enough to your match, that there is a penalty involved.
Oh no. No, they showed up. I didn't show up. But yeah, the penalty was they stole my blood. Can you believe it? Poltergeist,
you've been through enough, I guess.
What about you, Poltergeist? Are you up to much these days?
Just running the community server for the Exceed card game. We're actually designing a commissioned Skullgirls set for the game, and we're going to be hosting a custom content tournament sometime this month.
Oh yeah, you said that you wanted crappy art. I remembered now.
Yeah, I think it'd be exciting to have some Kuso over there in a card game that already feels enough like Kuso as it is.
Oh no. That's fair enough. Okay, in that case, what I need to do is get crappy art to you. I can definitely send you a GIF and stuff. Okay. So now I remember what I'm supposed to do. Other than that, Novasol, are you up to much?
I'm probably gonna play some Ring Fit later, and then die of exhaustion.
Ring Fit, then death. Okay.
Yeah, pretty much. I did actually have a BizHawk shuffler rotation based on things I saw in the Mario movie, so that sounds fun too.
Oh yeah. What a wonderful narrative in that Mario movie, you know, absolutely inspiring.
I saw your tweets about it.
Yeah.
I know your feelings about it.
I enjoyed the movie, however...
It needed more runtime for stuff to...
Our children deserve a good story. Children deserve stories.
Yes.
Or
what a
crap.
naysayer, boo.
Boo. I'm sorry, Author Blues. I'm sorry. I'm very opinionated. I liked the movie, but I also feel like it could have been so much more. But whatever. At least it didn't suck. So there we go. I enjoyed
right, that
it.
is solace.
I thoroughly enjoyed the movie, and I also will... I reserve the right to complain about things that I like. The end. Author Blues, are you going to start streaming so we can raid you?
Wait, now? I thought you had another match after this one.
Well,
I think
this
it got moved.
pushed back an hour, so that one got delayed. So you preempted the next match.
I'm sorry,
Blomby.
everybody. I'm sorry. Author, I don't know. This is what they told me.
We had to have Bro lost some blood, and now we don't get the second match.
I don't
There's
know
no
what's
second match?
I don't know what's going on. My brain is dead.
Robbed by Blomby.
We got blobbied.
I'm getting everything set up just for
Okay,
you.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I'm pushing you to stream when you don't want to stream. It's okay. Oh, everybody, just so you know, this weekend we have Kusog7ande on Saturday. We've got a match on Sunday. We have 2 matches Monday night. And then after that, I don't know if... I think I'm traveling on Wednesday to Atlanta because I'm playing Alien 2 over at Furry Week in Atlanta for their speed run charity marathon. And that's the first time that there's going to be a speed run furry marathon in person, and so I'm really excited. I'll have all the hot gossip if anybody needs any
hot goss.
Oh geez, Author Blues. It's either it's going to be absolutely no gossip or there's going to be a lot of fiery gossip, and either way I'll come back prepared. Oh, and I need to submit a game to License-a-thon. That's right, because those submissions are still open for a little while. Okay. Let's see. Author Blues is still offline. That's fine. He doesn't.
No, I just went live.
Oh, you just went live? What?
Better have just gone live. Otherwise, OBS is lying to me.
Is Author Blues live yet? Where are you? I'm hitting F5. Are you streaming to the wrong channel?
I don't know. Maybe it's a...
Did your internet die again?
No, my internet's fine. I don't know. I'm a mess, okay? You want the real answer? I'm a mess.
You're a mess. Okay.
Yeah, apparently I'm still in bandwidth test mode. Alright, I'm turning off bandwidth test. I don't know, man.
That might help. I'm just prolonging
my internet has been hell lately.
Yeah, we need to get ready for this infernal raid, everybody, because it's gonna be infernal, and I'm putting infernal raid in all caps. That's important. Oh, I see a stream now. Perfect.
All right. Well, then I'm gonna hop off the call if you're.
All right.
If I have to stream right now, then now's my time to go. Goodbye.
Well, go.
I like you all.
Go. Get out of here. Go do your freaking stream. Get ready for this infernal raid. Yeah. Boyo. Everybody, I'll see you all this weekend, Saturday. See you later, Polterghost.
See ya.
See ya.
Bye.
Hope you get your blood back.
Well, I'll try to regenerate. Okay, but yeah, we'll see what I'm able to do. Okay, bye, everybody. Bye.
Later.